Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rebellious Rev in the Dock.
And if anybody's out there, if you hear us, let us know.
They don't hear us, that's fine. I'm the Rebellious Rev, and who the hell are you?
I'm the defender of the faith.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of defender of the faith, you hear that Trump wants to appoint Callista Gingrich as ambassador to the Holy Seed in Rome?
I don't know who that is.
Newt Gingrich's third wife.
Really?
Yeah, the one who gave him the blowjob in the back seat of the car while he was still married to his second wife.
Well, maybe the Pope
who had cancer.
Well, you know that he gave a blowjob. Come on, Mark. You're making stories up.
No, I'm not. Jesus. It was common knowledge. What are you talking about?
It's common knowledge that he cheated on his wife.
What?
It was common knowledge that he cheated on his wife.
She was his one of his aides, and she did a few things in the car with him, you know.
How do you know?
Because it was admitted to in the press, okay? People who knew them. There you go again. I'm
asking you a question.
And I'm giving you a goddamn answer.
So I didn't say a word. I'm letting you talk. To talk. I'm not. I wasn't saying
I have
anything.
Nothing else to say. All I did is make a statement.
Yeah, but you don't say that on TV about people.
You don't say. His first wife had cancer. He served her with divorce papers while she was in a hospital bed. Okay?
I know. What does that have to do with giving blowjobs in the car? It was not a nice thing he did.
I'm talking about they want to make her the ambassador to the Vatican of all places.
Maybe
okay?
the Pope needs a little something.
Don't say that about Francis. He's a cool guy.
That's why I said that. If he wasn't cool, I wouldn't mention it to him.
Well, I think that's sacrilegious. He's like Pope John the 23rd.
If I knew
everybody liked him.
If I knew what that meant, maybe I'd agree with you.
What was that?
I said if I knew what that meant, maybe I would agree with you.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding. It. Bad joke, bad timing.
Anyway, I mean, there's so much going down this week, I don't even know where to begin. Now, you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, according to the Rebellious Rev here, this is all supposition, okay? He hasn't heard it himself with his own ears, so he doesn't believe anything.
No, all I'm saying, everything is the sources say that he heard this, that John told Jerry, and Jerry told Susan, and Susan told the newscaster.
You are no different than the 38% of Trump's base who believe everything he says, okay?
I don't believe anybody, not him or the other side. You don't understand.
Well, I guess you don't believe Trump because Trump readily admitted that he called Comey a nut job, and you say no, he didn't.
I said I didn't hear about it. I didn't say no.
I showed you on the TV when they quoted him.
And I said, who said it? Did Trump admit it, or somebody heard him, or what? That's what I'm asking you.
Well,
do you know?
I don't even know my own name anymore. All I know is he couldn't wait to get out of Dodge soon enough. You know, this 9-day trip couldn't come fast enough for him. I just hope he doesn't mess it up.
Yeah, well, you know, he's getting beat up a lot, so.
Well, you know, the foreign press is going to ask him questions. You know that, don't you?
Who?
The foreign press when he's in Saudi Arabia and in Italy and at NATO and the G7 or G8, whatever it is.
Well, no conference calls, no conferences, nothing.
Well, everybody tells him not to answer and keep his mouth shut, but it doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Did you tell him that yet? He only listens to you. You should know that by now.
Well, he doesn't even listen to me. That's why he's such a fool. But
I
that's
don't know. I told him he's supposed to listen to you, whatever you say.
well. You see, he doesn't even listen to Ivanka anymore. I don't think.
Ivanka. You're jealous of him that he has Ivanka and you don't.
Oh, I don't. That doesn't bother me. You know, I have to ask myself. Ivanka
Myself?
has 3 children.
Myself?
Yeah, Ivanka has 3 children.
Yeah.
But she's constantly at all these meetings with him. Now, I know she has a nanny, okay, an au pair, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But Melania hasn't moved into the White House, and she probably won't because she'll move to Bedminster, New Jersey with Barron, once his school year is over. But I mean...
Why New Jersey?
Because that's where his golf course is that he has already said is going to be his summer White House.
Well...
Mar-a-Lago is the winter White House down south.
Mm-hmm.
Bedminster is the summer White House up north.
Because she did say she's going to be there during the summer.
Well, we'll see. Remains to be seen, my friend.
Depends which White House, though. She just said she'll be at the White House. It could be the northern White House or the southern White House.
Maybe she'll be in the Canadian White House.
Or the real White House.
Well...
Let's face it, Doc.
What?
You hate Trump.
Yes, I do.
And you listen to things and stop listening to things.
No, I watch the programs, and when every station, one right after the other, repeats the same thing.
Okay.
And then Trump...
I read something to you before, and you read it.
Okay.
You never heard of it. But then you never heard that Trump said it. It was word by word what he said. Then there's also tape of it.
Well, but it was supposition.
No, I said it was word by word, and there's a tape of him also saying it.
But it was still supposition.
So how's it supposition when he said it?
They're giving him a scenario, so it's supposition.
What's the scenario? He asked him, did anybody come to you and ask you to stop doing anything? Any kind, what do you call it? Any kind of investigation?
That's not what his papers say when he had the last meeting with Trump. Okay? His notes say that...
Nobody sold the notes yet. That's what they say. That's supposition. That's what people say. This is him saying it himself. There's a difference.
He may not want to admit to it until he's in front of the Senate or the Congress.
It wasn't. It was in front of us. He was talking to a senator, question and answer with a senator.
All right.
A Democratic senator.
I know. The senator from Hawaii.
Very liberal. Very against Trump. All I say is, when they prove something, great. Till then, it's all supposition. It's all nothing. It's just hearsay. Because it's always sources say that sources said that sources said too. Which means absolutely nothing. They're all saying that now too. Finally, they're going to have a real guy doing an investigation to find out what happened, because nobody knows.
You can't get a better guy than Mueller, let me tell you.
Not everybody's saying that now. They're starting to talk about him now.
Well, he's got bipartisan support. He ran the FBI for 12 years, 8 years under Bush and 4 years under Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Obama asked him to stay on.
Yep. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him, but I'm starting to hear rumble. Now, what did he do besides those 8 years?
He likes to do things his way. All right?
It was from the Democrats, not Republicans.
No, he's independent.
It was from the Democrats that I heard the rumble about him.
He's independent.
All I said is I heard some rumble from Democrats.
And I'm telling you,
sources,
all right. He's
the
independent.
Democrats were complaining about him. Okay,
I understand what you're saying.
Well,
it's because the Senate, be they Republican or Democrat, want to run their investigation their way, But there are certain things that their witnesses, the people that they're calling to testify won't be able to answer because there are certain things that could only be heard behind a closed door by the prosecutor.
By the investigator.
Yeah.
So and he will what? And he will give his report. Are they saying they don't you don't trust him?
No, it may take up to a year. I'm just saying the American people have to learn to be patient.
Well, you're not. Are you?
Look, it's like the old cliche, be careful what you wish for because you may get it. The bottom line is you may also not get what you want.
I don't want to get anything. I just want to hear.
I'm making a comment. That's all.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is I don't care who's right, I have no sides on this. I just don't like when people say things are going to happen, things happen, and there's no proof of anything yet. And the only one thing everybody that I heard that they were talking about was that he was asked by Trump to stop don't prosecute Flynn and do this and do that. But right here in his own word, he said he was never asked by anybody. Comey said it, not sources. Now, if Comey says it, it's a little more believable. Everything else is sources. Anytime I hear a fact, a proven fact, then it's fine. If Trump did a lot of the stupid things that they said,
yeah, but you got to remember there are a lot of people in and around the White House who don't want to be named, but they're reliable sources, okay, and they'll say something, but they said, don't say the quote came from me.
Okay, these reliable
sources.
Now,
what Trump said originally was he doesn't take any of that seriously because if somebody says something, they should have the guts to put their name to it. Okay?
Forget about what he said. That doesn't matter. That means nothing to the hearings. We're going to have the hearings. We're going to see what happened.
Well, you just finished saying, unless I know who said it.
No, but I don't care about that. What does that mean to me? What? Trump can say whatever he wants. It has no substance, has no meaning because they're going to do the hearing and that's it. They're going to have the investigation now. But I want to know one thing. The meetings are where he says these things are with only Republicans in the room and the sources that give it out are the Democrats. How do the Democrats sneak into the room and hear these things?
As far as I know, Comey appeared in front of, both the Senate committee, which has Republicans and Democrats on it, okay? Rosenstein appeared in front of selected senators, okay? I don't think it was No, wait. Rosenstein was supposed to appear in front of all the senators and then have a same meeting with all of the congressmen. Okay, I believe. Because, excuse me, I believe he feared that he was being blamed as the source for the firing of Comey, when he already knew the day before that Trump already made up his mind, because he said Trump already made up his mind that he was going to fire Comey.
So why did he write the letter?
Because Trump asked him to.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Anybody say anything Trump wanting to do it? No.
Oh, God.
Listen to the whole story.
Yeah, all right. Why? The story as told by Felix.
As told by this guy. He
okay.
wrote the letter because he felt that Comey had to go. Trump already said himself that he had to go. There's no secrets about it. Well, both of them agreed to it. then that was a good time to do it. I don't understand, what's the big deal?